Hello and welcome to AutoKets. So in this video, I have brought you 5 amazing tools of the Insert tab. So this is the Insert tab, and these from here also you will going to get inside the Insert tab. And basically these are the tools that will surely going to help you in increasing your AutoCAD productivity. So let's just get started. So the first tool that we are going to see from the Insert tab is known as a drawing reference. So what do you mean by reference? Reference means to take or to call out any of the part, any of the drawing file, any of the PDF or any of the picture into your current drawing, so that you can just take the reference of that drawing. Let's say that you have called out a circle and you want to create a copy of this circle. So you can just take the reference and you can just create a copy accordingly. So this is what referencing is. So here, with the help of this drawing reference, you can just take the reference of the drawing. So drawing means the another AutoCAD file. So I'm going to click on this drawing reference, and then it will going to ask you to just go for the folder. A dialog box will going to open to ask you to just select the folder or the drawing file. So I have just saved inside my desktop that AutoCAD. In the AutoCAD folder is one file which is known as drawing overlay, which is DWG overlay. So I'm going to click on this and I'm going to make it open, and then another dialog box will going to open. And from here you have to specify the points, like what should be the scale of this drawing that you are going to insert. So right now it's 111, but you can change it. If you want to specify that scale on the screen, just tick mark over this, and then it will going to ask you when it will going to be inserted. But the best way is to just go for it from here. Then from here you can just specify the insertion point where you want to insert. So you can just provide X, Y or Z coordinate, but the best way is to just specify that on screen. And then from here you can just specify the rotation value, what should be its rotation. Either you want that drawing to be attached in some inclination or not. So you can just provide an angular value from here. If you don't want, just make it 0 or just make it as a default 0. Just once you have just provided all the setting, you just have to make it okay, and you can see that a mouse or with the mouse the drawing will going to follow it. Since I have provided the insertion point in the screen only, so it is following the mouse. Click on anywhere and it will going to be inserted. It will going to insert itself in a little faded way. That's because it's an insertion file or a reference file. So that's why it is showing up in the faded way, so that it will not going to match with the original AutoCAD file that you're going to create over here. Once done, you can just take the reference of this design to create another design. Like let's say that you want to create a circle on taking the reference of the center point of this circle. So I'm going to click on the circle, and you can see that since it is an AutoCAD file, so it will going to be snapped, and you can just create a circle accordingly like this. So let's say that this is the back view and you want to take the reference to create the front view or the top view. So you can just take it and you can just create it like this. So once you have created this, you can see that this is how you can just take the reference. Now you can do more things with this external reference. Like if I'm going to hover around any of its part, like let's say that I'm going to click on this line. The moment I click on this line, it will going to be selected at once, and here the box will going to open. So from here you can create a clipping boundary. So if you don't want a whole file to be inserted, you want a certain clipping part, so you can just click on this clipping boundary, and from here in the command box it will going to ask you how to have the clipping boundary. So let's just go for the rectangular over here, and it will going to ask you to just create a rectangle, and whatever will going to be inside the rectangle, you can see that only that will going to be remained. That's because of its clipping. If you want to remove it, you can just click on this remove and it will going to be removed. You can just click on this external reference option, and again a dialog box will going to open, and from here you can, if you want a new file to be attached, you can just click on this attach DWG and you can have another file to be attached. So this is the external reference dialog box that will going to open. So this is all about how you can just insert a drawing file as an external reference. So in the previous lecture, we have seen about how to attach a drawing file, and now in this lecture we are going to see how we can just attach a PDF. So yes, you can even attach a PDF to your current file. So how to do that? So I'm going to click on this PDF, and once you clicked on that, you have to, again, that same kind of dialog box will going to open to ask you where is the location of that PDF file. Again, in the AutoCAD basically folder, I have just saved it, and this is the PDF underlay. So you will see that it is only asking you for the PDF files. There are other files as well, but it is showing only the PDF since the file type is PDF. So I have one floor plan as a PDF file over here. So I'm going to click on this PDF, and once I clicked on that, you have to click on this open, and the same kind of dialog box will going to open. Here you can see that here some things are different, like if the PDF contains multiple pages, so it will going to show up all the pages over here, and you have to select what page that you want to insert. So right now, since my PDF contains only one page, so it is showing only one page over here. And again, this specific insertion point where you want to insert it, if you want that to be on the scale, basically if you want to be on the screen, you want to insert the point, so you can just click on the specify on screen. And for the scale also, if you want only a actual scale, just provide the value as 1, or the value, let's say that you wanted the diagram to be inserted in 2 times of the scale, so you can just provide 2 over here. Or you want to specify on the screen, then you can just click on the specify on the screen, this option. But I don't want to specify on the screen, I want it to be in the actual scale, so I have selected 1 over here, or just remain it as default. If you want any rotation, you can even provide a rotation. Just make it okay once you have done with all the settings, and that's it. It will going to attach that PDF. You can see that we have selected the insertion point on the screen, so it will ask you to insert it. Click on anywhere and it will going to be inserted. So this is how you can just attach a PDF. And you can see that if the PDF contains a file like this, then it will going to take or it will going to snap the points. Like, let's just see how what I'm talking about. Like if I'm going, this is PDF over here, it's not a AutoCAD file. You can, if you want, you can just, I can just show up that PDF to you. So that is on my desktop. So this is the PDF file. You can see that it's a PDF underlay that I have inserted, but still you can just snap it. So I'm going to click on this line, and you can see that it will going to snap those points. So you can see that how beautifully you can use this for the external reference. It's a PDF file, but still it is snapping the lines of that PDF files. Like I'm going to snap it for the circle like this. And if I want to create another thing, I can just snap it over here. And why it is happening? Because the snap is on. You can see that this is the boundary of that PDF. If I'm going to click on this boundary, you can see that basically an option will going to open, and from here many things you can change. Like if you want to display all the things in monochrome, you can just select this option, so all the things will going to be displayed in black and white. You can see that they are being in the yellow color, but still it is being displayed in monochrome. From here you can just change up how fade the fadeness value. Like if you want it to be a little faded, you can just select a fadeness from here. You can just change the contrast. If you want it to be more contrast, you can just select it from here. And from here, you can just see that this is the option which is known as enable snap. This is tick mark. That's why it is snapping those points. But if I'm going to untick over or unselect this option, you can see that I have unselected it. Now, if I'm going for the home and if I try to snap it, you can see that no snap will going to open. So again, I'm going for that setting. And if you want to switch off this underlay, you can just switch off this, and you can see that it will going to be off. If you want to clip it in a boundary, you can just clip out. We have seen that in the drawing section, and that's same over here. Just click on this and it will going to ask you for the clipping shape. So I'm going for the rectangle. I'm going to select this, and you can see that it will going to clip out that portion only. If you want to remove the clipping, just click on this remove and it will going to be removed. Now, if you want to edit the layer, so yes, we have, if you can see that in the figure, it is having the layers also. We have created it in the layers. So you just click on this edit layer, and you can see that maximum layers will going to be present over here. Since it's a PDF, so it's not so much precise, but still I have a dimension layer, so it is showing up that dimension layer. If you want to off that layer, you can see that the dimension will going to be switched off. So you can see that it's not an AutoCAD file, it's a PDF file, but still we can do such things in with the PDF files. You can just import that object. This is one of the very important thing. Like, let's say that this is a PDF and you have one PDF design of a file and you want to just convert it into the AutoCAD file. So how you can just do that? You can just either you can just create it again and again, or again, but there's one option that will going to help you a lot if you are going to use the PDF underlay. So that is the import object. Import it as an object. So whatever the object will be inside that PDF, it will going to be imported. So I'm going to delete the lines that I have created, like these all lines. These are circles basically, and all those lines. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to open the setting, and this is import and as an object. So click on that, and then it will going to ask you how you want to import. So okay, so here you have to select a polygon. So I'm going to click on this point, and okay, so just click on this, and then you have to select the boundary. So I'm going to click on this one and just select everything that is inside the boundary, and then it will going to ask you to see what you want to do. You want to detach it, you want to keep it, or you want to unload it. The best one is to just click on this unload. The moment you clicked on this unload, you can see that now it's not a PDF file, it's an AutoCAD file. So you can see that how important is this. If you have any PDF file and you want to convert it into an AutoCAD file, then you can use it to convert it into an AutoCAD file. And what best is that you can just even go for this external reference again. Just go for this insert, and there's an external reference tab. This we have seen, and here you can see that this is unloaded, that's why it is showing up. If you wanted to load it again, you can just right click and load all references option is there, and it will again going to be loaded up. But if you want to remove it, you can just right click and there's a detach option, it will going to be detached. So how important is this tool is, you can just convert a PDF file into an AutoCAD file with the help of this tool. Now in this lecture, we are going to see how we can just import an image in AutoCAD file or AutoCAD screen. So just go for the insert, and there's an option that is known as raster image reference. So with the help of this, you can just insert an image directly into an AutoCAD file. So these options you can find out inside this external references also, since all the tools that we are showing up over here is inside this external. This is a part of external reference only. So just click on the external reference, and from here also you can just click on this arrow, and you can see that there's a attach drawing, attach image, attach PDF. So whatever we have seen, we can just attach it from here as well. But these are separately mentioned out over here, so you can just select it from here as well. Like let's say that I want a raster image reference, I can just click on this raster image, and again it will all the tool property is same. It will going to ask you to just select a file. I have saved it inside the desktop, so I'm going to click on the desktop, click on the AutoCAD, and there are basically two guides or two shapes or two images. Like this is the car image, so I want to insert it. So I'm going to click on this car, just make it open, and again the same dialog box will going to open. So here you can just specify the scale on screen, but I don't want that to be happen. I want the scale to be 1. You can just specify the insertion point on the screen. So yes, I'm on to that. I don't want to provide the coordinates, so I'm going to tick mark over this. And this is the rotation again. If you want to be to rotated it, you can just provide a rotation. Let's just try the rotation now. Let's just make it as in 20°. Once done, you have to make it okay, and then you can see that it is inserting the image. Click on anywhere, and you can see that the image has been inserted at an angle that you have provided. So this is how you can take a reference of an image. Similarly, again, I'm going to insert a new image. So I'm going for the raster image, select the image, like this image I want. So I don't want anything to be changed up. So you can see that this is how I can just take an image reference. So this is the image of AutoKets, and for the AutoCAD, you can just subscribe this channel for the updates like this. We try to bring you more such important videos that will going to help you in getting more productivity in AutoCAD as well as in different CAD software. So be sure to subscribe this channel. And if you like this video, then please do like this video as well. So now what are the settings that we can change? So I'm going to click on this boundary of the image, and once I clicked on the boundary, again these are the things that we can change. Like we can just change the fade, contrast, brightness, fadeness, and then you can even add up a clipping boundary. Like let's say that you want a clipping boundary, you can just add up the clipping boundary, you can just remove the clipping boundary, you can just show or unshow the image. And these are the background. If anything is, if you are going to tick mark over this option, then anything is behind the background, like if it is overlapping any of the object, then it will going to be shown up. And again, this external reference, you can just open the external reference box directly from here if you want another external reference. So once done, you are going to just make it, basically press the escape button, and that's it. It will going to be basically done. And similarly, you can do the things for this also. Like you want to switch off the external reference, you can do that as well. So these are the things that you can do with the help of a raster image reference. Now we are going to see how we can use the next tool, and that is known as the Underlay object. Underlay means object linking and embedding. What do you mean by embedding? You are going to embed anything in the file. Let's say that we have seen about the internet pages. Like you can see that there are if you are going to hover around the internet pages, there are the video also, and this is not a video that it is imported in that page. It has a YouTube link, so you have embedded a YouTube video inside that page, and you can just play that video. So video is playing in the YouTube, but still it is showing up in that particular page. That's because it has embedded. Similarly, in AutoCAD also, you can just embed a file. So let's say that you have just created a video and you want to just embed it into the AutoCAD. So that also you can do. Yeah, here you can't play this directly. Here there is a, it will going to generate a link. You have to click on that link and the video will going to open. That you can do. Here it's not like that the video is playing in an AutoCAD. And then we can even embed any Word file or any of the other software files. So let's just see how to do that. So I'm going to click on the insert, and then we have the Underlay object. Click on this Underlay object, and a Underlay object dialog box will going to open. So here there are two things. The first one is a create new or create from file. So if I'm going to click on this, it will going to create the link. But if you want to create a new file, you can just select a new from here. And you can see that there are list of all the files. Like if you want a CATIA file, you can have the CATIA file. If you want to have the SolidWorks file, you can have SolidWorks, and whatever software or files that are basically the software that are inside your computer, it will going to show the reference of all. Like my computer does not have the Word files or Microsoft basically Office files, so these are not showing. But if your computer is having the Office files like Excel, Word, PowerPoint, so these will going to be shown up over here. Right now we have the WordPad, so I'm going to click on this WordPad and I'm going to make it okay. Yes, SolidWorks are also there. You can just click on that and it will going to start the SolidWorks and you can just create a file. But I'm going for the WordPad, so select the WordPad, just make it okay, and it will going to start the WordPad, sorry, and you can just write anything in the Word file. Like I have written is like this over here. And once done, you just have to do nothing. You just have to make this option, which is cross. Click on the cross and you can see that it will going to be embedded on the screen. You can just move it in your place. Like you can use the move tool and you can just move it anywhere you want. That's another thing. You can do it. You want a copy, you can just select a copy and it will going to create a copy of this. So these are the things that you can do. Now this is embedded in your Word file. Like let's say that you want to do any changes, you can just double click over this and again that Word file will going to open, and from here you can just change it. Once done the changes, you just have to cross it again and changes will going to be reflected. So this is how you can just attach a Underlay object, which is embed an object. Now we are going to see how we can just attach it in the link. Like just go for the Underlay object over here, and then you have to select create from file. So what it will going to do, it will going to just create a link. Like I have selected this, and then from here you have to click on this browse, and then you have to find out. So I have in the desktop, I have one basically video file. So I'm going to click on this video file, just make it open, and this link will going to be shown up over here. Just make it okay. And now what will going to happen, just wait for a little while, since it's a video file, so it will going to take a time to generate it. And you can see that this video file has been attached. So now what you can do, you can just double click over this video file, and the moment you clicked on that, okay, so I'm going to click on this again. The moment I clicked on that, you can see that it will going to ask you to open that. Just open it, and the video will going to be run. You can see that this video is now being running. Polylines and the difference between the just switch off the video voice, and you can see that this is how it will going to run that embedded video link. So similarly, you can just embed any file also. So just go for the insert, just go for the only object, and then you can just embed. Let's say that if there is any basically PDF file, so I'm going to link up this PDF file like this. So if I'm going to double click over this, it will going to open that PDF like this. So this is what embedding in. You can just embed out the file, and it will going to be run out. If it will going to be run, if you are going to take mark or click on that, and if you are going to create a new embedded file, you can see that this is how it will going to create that embedded file. The next and the final tool that we are going to see in this lecture is known as the hyperlink. So you will find it inside the insert again, and this is the last tool over here that is known as the hyperlink. So what this hyperlink is, for that I'm going to take an example of a web page again. So let's say that you have one web page, and inside that web page, if you just basically browse that web page, you will see that there will be a link, and if you are going to click on that link, you will going to be redirected into the another page. So this is what hyperlink is, basically a link on the page that will going to redirect you into the new page. So that type of hyperlink you can just create in AutoCAD as well. You can, let's say that you have created one object, and you can just hyperlink it to another basically PDF file, or you can just hyperlink it to any drawing file, or you can just hyperlink to any pic, or you can even hyperlink it to any web page. So you can do these many things with the hyperlink. So let's just see how to just do that. For that, I'm going to create one circle, and this is a simple thing that I have created. And let's say that I want to hyperlink. Let's say that anyone that click on this circle will going to be redirected into a new file that will going to just have basically redirected into the new file. So for that, just go for the insert, click on the hyperlink, and then it will going to ask you just select the object. So I'm going to click on this object, just make it enter, and just once you press the enter, another dialog box will going to open, and from here you can just even type the file name or the web page name. You can just provide a link directly over here, just copy and paste the link, and it will going to be inserted. But let's say that you want to browse it, so there is a web page option. You can just click on that. It will going to open your browser to web page to find out that web page, or you can just click on this file option, and from here you can just basically redirect it to another file. Let's say that there is a drawing file, so I have just this drawing file, so I'm going to make it open, and you can see that is web file directory will going to be open, or path is going to be shown up over here. Just make it okay, and that will going to be hyperlinked. Now if you are going to hover around this circle, you can see that it is showing up the link, and a box will going to open showing up that link. So how to follow up this link? So to follow up this link, you just have to press and hold the control button, and then you have to click on the circle, and you can see that the moment you clicked on the circle, it will going to open that file. So this is how you can just hyperlink this file. Now let's just again, if I'm going to click on this circle as it is, it will going to select that circle, but while pressing and holding the control button, if I'm going to click on that, it will going to start that file again. Now let's say that you want to attach it with any web page. So how we can just do that? I have one web page, which is the web page of our Udemy course, and you can just visit our Udemy page, and I will going to provide a link on the description. Like if you want a full course on AutoCAD, like the complete course on AutoCAD 2D and 3D as well for mechanical, civil and architectural designs, you can just visit our Udemy link or Udemy page and you can find out this course. Just go for the free trial lectures. If you're satisfied, you can just take up this course. This is a very good course to get started and to make yourself a professional AutoCAD designer. This course doesn't bounded to any civil or mechanical designs. Anyone who is enthusiast and want to learn AutoCAD, if it is basically uh, if it's from any stream, they can just take up this course. So I'm going to provide a link. I'm going to basically link out with the hyperlink. So I'm going to select this whole link, press Ctrl plus C, and then I'm going for the AutoCAD file again. I'm going to click on the insert, click on the hyperlink, and I'm going to paste the link. Just select the object, make it enter. I'm going to paste the link. Okay, so this is already hyperlink. I'm going to create a new circle, let's say, and just go for the insert hyperlink, select this file, just make it enter, paste the complete link over here. So I have just pasted up the complete link. You can see that. Just make it okay, and now you can see that it has been linked up with that Udemy page of the course. Press and hold the control button and just click on this one, and it will going to open that page. You can see that. So this is how you can even hyperlink a web page to your AutoCAD file, and it will going to help you in basically getting that web page if whenever the object is clicked. So this is all about this insert tools. I hope that this will going to help you in getting your productivity, basically increasing your productivity. And I hope that this video helps. You have liked this video. If you have liked this video, then please do press the subscribe button and the like button. And if you want a full course, then you can just visit out the link that I have provided in the description. Thank you, and catch up you in the next one.